All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I've got one thing I really want to stress before I kind of turn you guys loose and show you what we have to do for this week. Is that the end of the semester, right, is coming up soon, including this week, which is already a little bit shortened, right? Including this week, we have 3 weeks to go until the end of the semester. Make sure you have this on your calendar. The end of the semester is February 5th, which is a Friday. Um, we are not going to really do anything different for the end of the semester. The question came up in the last class, and I'm glad it came up because then I can kind of maybe relieve some people's worries about this. We are not having a final in our class. We are not even, I think, if I recall correctly, we're not even having a test that week. Um, it just didn't land that way. So the amount of material we had to cover took us past that week. So our finals week, right, the week of February 5th, is just going to be a normal lesson, just like usual. So no final for that week at all. So if you have any questions about that or you want to clarify something, feel free to email me and ask any questions you have. But we will not be having a final or even a test that week at all. But what I do want to stress is not only beneficial for our class, but for any of your classes. You have 3 weeks, including this week. That is a good amount of time to get things done to boost your grade. Again, like we've talked about in the past, if your grade is good, then just keep up the good work, right? But if you have one class or multiple classes that need some attention because the grades are not good, make sure you're doing whatever you can do to get those grades up. If you're not sure what you can do, just contact the teacher. Just email the teacher and just say, hey, what are my options, if any? Some teachers don't allow late work. Some teachers do. You might have a test that you can make up. Who knows? I don't know. So make sure you're reaching out to any teacher that you have to, boost your grade up. Even if you don't know what to do, just reach out to them. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, show you what we got on our plate for this week, which is all about more about triangle congruence. So you could see here that for the 18th through the 24th, so this is due Sunday night by 11:59 p.m., 4.3, which again is all about kind of proving congruence using these two properties, these two criterias, I guess you can call it. This stands for side, angle, side, and this stands for side, side, side. So if you haven't had an opportunity, if you haven't dug through this at all, that might seem a little bit weird, like side, angle, side, 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 but it's actually very straightforward, very simple. Make sure you're using the next 40 minutes or so of our class to kind of go and start digging through this, start looking through the book. As always, right? Let me push these because I've had multiple students last week that didn't know these things existed. So I want to make it clear that these resources are available to you. This solutions manual, this thing is awesome because if you're working on problems, you can have that open and it tells you step by step what you should be doing first, second, third, fourth, right? And also my video tutorial. This is something I create each week. It's basically me going through the entire lesson, talking about vocab, talking about the example problems, talking about all the practice problems I want you to do. So use these things, if you need them. They're not required, but if you need them, please use them. And like always, let me also stress, if you look at these things and your questions still aren't answered, just reach out to me. Just send me an email. If I can answer you over email, sometimes, some questions can be done like that. I'll do that. But sometimes it's a lot easier just to Zoom with you. So I'll have you jump on our Zoom call, and then I'll just clarify something real quick. Again, typically those meetings are pretty quick, a few minutes, and people are like, oh, okay, that's what I was missing. So you'll see for the two things you have for this week is a check-in and a vocab and concepts. So make sure you knock these two things out by Sunday night by 11:59 p.m. And I'm going to go back and pause for questions. If you do have questions, just unmute yourself or type something in the chat box. I got a handful of people that are late, so I'm going to let all these people in. All right. Looks like I've got everybody in. Nothing in the chat box. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and get to work, right? Take out the book, start working on problems, start looking through things, watch the video tutorial, whatever you want to do. Just kind of start breaking away at that stuff that you have to do today. And I'm going to hang back and talk with anybody that has questions or comments or concerns and wants to talk. So hope everybody has an awesome day. We will see you again on Thursday. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Chapman. Bye.
Thanks, Jose. Later, man. Ryan, you got any questions for me? Bye, Taya. Kennedy, questions? Kennedy, you got anything for me? Feel free to unmute yourself.